My name is Anita Nether. We are at RollerCon 2015, and coming up we have the USARS Rules Showcase. I believe we have Rollermite in green against 247 Hollywood? No, not Hollywood. But anyway.
One thing you will notice immediately, the USARS game is an extremely fast-paced game. There is no standing and there is no skating in a clockwise position. Rollermite has now
the active skater, the active scorer. Sorry, getting used to the terms. So the lead jam status does switch back and forth, similar to bank track. And in addition, the pivots could break.
And you see Rollermite there calling off the jam. The lead scorer has to have passed one opposing blocker before calling the jam legally. You can't simply call a jam because of the situation on the track not being to your liking.
If you get a chance, please head on over to the vendor village. Check out their Endure skatewear. They have roller derby apparel, and they like to train hard, skate hard, and endure.
We have 33 jamming in green. And it looks like our black jammer is out first and is an active scorer, number 91.
As is number 33, green. Pack definition is an integral part of the USARS game as well.
You saw number 91 there try to start to call the jam, but she does indeed have to pass an opposing blocker before she is allowed to do that. So now that she has passed, she does call the jam.
And she picks up 1 point. Well done for the regulators.
Go on over and look at Crazy Skate Company. Visit the wonderful staff in the Crazy Skates room. New products on display right now. Right now, I'm telling you, over at the Crazy Skate Company.
We've got number 21 in black on the line against number 500 in green. Generally speaking, we only allow 2 digits in USARS skating for the skater numbers, so there is a little bit of confusion on this roster. They're allowing some skaters to skate with what would be illegal numbers. Number 500 in the front is currently the active scorer for green.
Green defense doing an excellent job of holding off a potential scorer. There we go now. We see the pivot break from the pack for black. That is another feature of the USARS game. She is now an active scorer, but she won't get a chance to score because green is going to cut that one off, or call that one off. That's a 4-point play for green.
Head on over to Brew Skate News. Check out the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder at Brew Skate News.
Another difference in the USARS game is that the pivot box actually at the beginning is an integral part as well. The pivots have to line up in front of the rest of the pack. You see the pivots doing battle at the front right now.
And a big hit on the green jammer there, hit to the outside. That allows the black jammer to come out, number 91.
Now the black defense has to watch for the pivot as well as the skater with the star. That adds another wrinkle because either one of those can spring from the pack and become an active scorer.
Okay, so you see the green jammer was hit out, the green pivot came out, and they made that little symbol, little triangle above their head like a genie. and that meant that the green was the active scorer. The jam is called before they were unable to score, though.
If this is your first time playing the USARS rule set, or even watching the USARS rule set, now would be a good time to go over to Vendor Village and look at the My Bout book and record, remember, relive, and evolve with the My Bout book. First roller derby logbook ever. Worldwide launch at RC2015.
We've got stand aside jamming in green under number 43 against number 96 in black.
She is out in front right now. She is the lead scorer.
Remember, if the green jammer does pass her, they will become lead.
And that, in fact, has happened. The lead has passed. Stand aside, going to call it off. Stand aside with 4. Sweet move by the green there, taking advantage again of the wrinkle in the USARS rule set where the lead status will change depending upon who's in front on the track.
This is the USA Roller Sports rule set that you're currently watching, and USARS governs all aspects of competitive roller sports and offers programs for figure, hockey, roller derby, and speed skating.
I believe that's number 10, Rolomite, on the line for green against number 91. 91 getting out first. Blocking that pivot because the pivot has that opportunity to break.
You see Chuck Taylor there. Was questioning whether he had broken. I believe what happened there is Chuck Taylor did not actually realize, because in order for the pivot to break, they have to be in the pack when they do. If they are 10 feet beyond the pack, then they have to wait until the pack catches up to them before they can break.
If you're looking for more bearings or new bearings, head on over to Roll One Distribution. Bearing Nerd, come by and nerd out with me, Bearing Nerd.
We've got number 720 jamming for green. Up against number 1 in black.
Black doing a really good job so far in holding off the potential scorers for green. Green's jammer now out.
L'Accelerator jamming for black is currently on a scoring pass. Nice little dip there.
And nice move by L'Accelerator. You saw again that she stepped back onto the track before calling that jam off, because in order to call off the jam, you have to be inbounds and you have to be upright.
And even though this is a different rule set, we're still going to turn left, so go to Left Turn Clothing. We are every athlete. Left Turn Clothing.
And our current score, the green team at 10, the black team at 12. Rolomite out in front and a lead jammer for Team Green currently.
And immediately the pivot breaks for black. That's Hot Flash.
Hot Flash currently the active scorer, the pivot, wearing the pivot cover.
Rolomite says 3 is good.
These
Pivot
jams
Star.
are 4, excuse me.
Oh no, that's all good. Pivot Star, go try on their uniforms. Have you got your Pivot Star hoodie yet? Have you seen their Pivot Star DOG dog hoodies yet? Pivot Star.
Oh my God, those Pivot Star dog hoodies are so cute. We've got number 19 in green jamming.
That's Vanessa V. Diva Sights. I believe it's Riot Atcha jamming for green. For black now out in front. Vanessa V. Diva Sights and the Green pivot has broken.
The active score for green is the pivot, number 3.
Nice work by number 91. Black breaking up the pack. Vanessa Vidiva Sights trying to call off the jam, but number 3 already in front. The lead has passed.
Lead has passed, and the lead is fast.
Right-ill, nail your stops with the new Radar Presto 99A. Available here at RollerCon Presto 99A, and you can use them right there on that track to stop yourself pretty darn quick.
Gretchen, another big difference in the USARS, if you're not used to watching, the pack is whoever's in the front, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a mixed team. So when you're holding someone back to keep your pack back, you have to really hold them, because if they escape, then they become the pack. The whole pack escapes, not just that person.
Yeah, everything in this game changes very, very, very fast. Makes it a lot more fun to watch than the standing still, I think.
Track awareness is a really big part of playing the USARS game. As we said before, when you're in the pack as a blocker and your jammer has gotten free of the pack on an initial pass, you've now got 2 opponents to defend against, not just one, because either the star or the stripe can break the pack, emerge from the pack is what the rule set says, and become an active scorer.
And I believe we have an official challenge.
We'll have more information about that in just a second. Co-ed roller derby, always interesting, and especially co-ed roller derby under the USARS rule set makes for some very active play.
Stand aside once again, jamming for the green team.
Stand aside, ridden to the outside. That's 24/7 for black. Stand aside is lead scorer right now. Not anymore! Black lead scorer, but she can't call it off because she hasn't passed an opposing blocker yet.
Neither of them can call it off until they pass someone, because you can't call off the jam until you've passed an opposing blocker.
And now Stand Aside is back to leading active scorer and can call it off.
That one showed you a lot of wrinkles of the USARS game right there. And I see a lot of smiles on the faces of the players. They're having a good time. Hope you all are too.
When you get a chance, head on over to Vendor Village. They have Roll Line there, the world leader in the production of skating equipment for more than 15 years, with the most considerable experience in the production of high-quality roller gear. That's Roll Line.
And we are right away, right again, in another quick jam.
Yeah, the jammers get the first shot through the pack. That's the one thing you have to remember. Pivots are simply blockers until an opposing jammer does emerge from the pack. Oh, big face-to-face action there. The important situation there, though, was that the blocker was moving in a counterclockwise direction.
Dilly-dally taking that green jammer out once again.
In order for the jammer to emerge from the pack in scoring position. They have to get 10 feet behind the pack, and that's exactly what green jammer did.
Accelerator getting past Chuck Taylor several times. Chuck Taylor turning up in front of her again.
Green jammer was signified lead, and she has regrouped. And now the black pivot is breaking and is an active scorer.
And I believe that was our 90 seconds being up on that one.
Yep, that jam timed out.
Do you notice how fast everything's going here? Well, Fast Girl Skates would like to give a big thanks to the worldwide Derby community for their support over the last 8 years. Here's to 8 more Fast Girl Skates.
Okay, another thing that you will notice about the USARS game is there's a lot of 5-on-5 roller derby, not quite as penalty prolific as the WFTDA rule set can be.
And we have number 500 jamming for green.
One of the big ones that gets cut out in the USARS rule set is the track cutting, which is kind of nice and speeds everything up and keeps the players going on the track.
Lead scorer now for the black team, number 91. I believe that's Destroyer. And now the green pivot has broken in scoring position, but Destroyer up at the front of the pack.
Number 33 is our active scorer for green, wearing the pivot cover.
And that is we'll wait to see the officials. 4 points on the board for Destroyer and the black team, a well-earned 4 points.
Today I know there's a lot of aching bodies out there, so why don't you head on over to Get Some Athletics and Massage. They have functional derby apparel, world-class training, and get this, they have a licensed massage therapist available there in that vendor village.
I got a licensed massage therapist massage there yesterday. It was delicious. Number 10,
sounds
Rollermite in front for the green team.
And that's a very alert break by Hot Flash. She is now the active scorer for the black team. And you see that pack definition right there working to the black team's favor. Black is going to try to outrun Rollermite as best they can.
So the black team has the pack in the front.
And you see the versatility of the USARS game. Vanessa V. Diva Seitz starting this jam as the jammer. Now she is essentially the lead defender. Nice move on the inside by Rollermite.
That is some fast derby.
It is, and the pack is so quick now. Haute Flash is the active scorer for the black team. Rollermite trying to climb the mountain there, and you see again, instead of being called for a cut, he simply waited for the pack to be in front of him again and re-entered play.
Cheese Balls Precision Skate Bearings. They have amazing high quality skate bearings for all of your derby needs, and they go fast. Cheese Balls Precision Skate Bearings.
We got ourselves quite a duel here. 8 points between the teams. 30 for the black team, 22 for the, 30 for the green team, 22 for the black. First time we've seen these two jammers. Again, the pivots cannot break from the pack until an opposing jammer emerges. These jammers are captains of their team. It's Roadkill Bill and Stacy Lords. Spacey Lords, excuse me. Kill Bill is lead scorer for the time being, but Spacey Lords is within shouting distance. Now you see Green trying to speed up the pack. Black has a goat in the back, and that is a very important part of this game now.
And that's Culture Shock pivoting for the green team, managing his pack in the front there.
Stealing a point from behind too is Spacey Lords.
When you,
2 points.
when you get a chance, go over and see Dottie Brand Accessories. Follow Dottie Brand Accessories on Instagram for RollerCon secret deals. Instagram.com/Dottie Brand Accessories.
Okay, we got Rita Villain versus Destroyer now, wearing the stars. Destroyer picks up lead for the time being. And again, now the black team has to look for the star and the stripe.
Kind of formidable black wall in the front there with Val Capone and Dilly Dally and Lex Accelerator.
Certainly is. Destroyer now on a scoring pass. And she has 5. Still no scorer in position for the green team. This is a black wall of doom defensively. And that is another grand slam for Destroyer, and credit the pack work for the black team. Regulators coming to play on this one.
Both Rita Villain and Alec Baldwin both trying to get out of the pack there. It looks like Rita Villain is being sent to the penalty box.
Magazine, kind of like what you see here happening. 5on5 Magazine. Order online at 5on5mag.com.
And now you see another aspect of the USARS game. Rita Villain went into the penalty box with the star on her head, but it's the player who gets penalized, not the position. So Green can now field a jammer in this next jam. Rita Villain will come back simply as a blocker.
The penalty time is the same as in WFTDA, 30 seconds.
Black owning the pack right now, up in front. Again, the pack can be all made up of one color, one team. Now Vanessa V. Diva Sights making a charge.
I saw V Diva come out of the pack on the outside. I don't know if she was correcting a cut, but currently our lead jammer is Green.
Green number. And here we go. Lead has changed. Vanessa V. Diva Sights, now the lead scorer. We'll just go ahead and use that term since now in this particular jam, both of the active scorers are jammers.
And both of the active scorers are having a hard time catching that pack that's racing in front of them.
And passing one player is all you need to do as long as you're upright and skating, and that's what Vanessa V. Diva Sights does. 1 point for the black.
If you're still looking for something to wear to that black and blue ball tonight, go on over, check out Just Teasing. They do custom t-shirts and more. They want to help you. Let them make something awesome with you for that black and blue ball.
And our current score, 32 for the green team, 38 for the black team.
Back to the action now. Green Jammer out in front, and look at Accelerator go. She has cleared the pack, broken as the pivot. She's the scorer in charge of the jam right now for Black. Yep.
Accelerator turning on the afterburners, making sure she gets at least one blocker. She does.
And calls it. Let's look at the scoring refs. 3 on the back end for Green, 2 for Accelerator.
I'm seeing a lot of S1 helmets out there. The S1 Helmet Company, trusted by the pros since 1991. 99. S1 is part of my uniform. Is it part of yours?
And with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half, lots of derby action left to be played. Number 3, Culture Shock on the line in green against Benton Boppin in black. Culture Shock out first and is the active scorer and the lead jammer currently.
Green walling up on defense and controlling the pack up front. That's Rollermite. On the inside though, in scoring position now, but half a track behind. Smooth move there by Culture Shock. He's on the board.
Benton Boppin also out of the pack, but Culture Shock is gonna lap her.
And just like in the WFTDA rule set, the scorers can engage anywhere on the track.
He's too busy skating to engage.
Culture Shock pushing his advantage. He gets 5 more.
Wicked Skatewear, we are printing custom trucker hats at our booth, so you can still get something for that black and blue ball tonight. Wicked Skatewear.
And we have a lead change, 44 for green, 41 for black.
And we are off pack advantage now to the green team. Nice move on the inside, emerging from the pack and awarded lead jammer, number 19. Green making a run now. Chanel, the scorer for the green team. And she will call off the jam. And Green extends the lead.
Derby Famous, they have your custom neoprene roller derby armbands, any color, any design, any logo, any graphics. Derby Famous.
Accelerator looking to break. She has.
I do see the referee giving the active pivot
scorer
breaking signal. I see that going on the outside. Accelerator is active scorer for black. 5, Rita Villain, active scorer for green.
And that's a nice move by Rita Villain to call that one off. She picks up 3. Let's see what Accelerator got on the back end. Nothing. Good jam for green.
Demonized Clothing, Canadian-based company selling awesomeness. Come by our booth to check out our new wares. Demonized Clothing.
Okay, we are back to the action now. V-Diva taking care of the green pivot.
Nice inside block there by the black pivot.
Oh, and bump to the inside. Number 91, black. She will have to re-enter play at the back of the pack.
Behind a couple of big walls of green back there.
Well, we've already been around a couple of times and no scorers yet. If you like fast-paced action and you like your roller derby raw, you got USARS right here on the Sisu mouthguard track. Number 91 is lead scorer for black now.
That's Destroyer number 91 in black, who is currently our lead jammer.
Oh, and Starla trying to break out, but geometry got the better of her, and black was able to regroup at the front of the pack.
And Vanessa Sykes keeping everyone from going past her.
Scoring pass now for Destroyer. She's bumped inside. And that's 4 on the board for black.
Hellskate. Hellskate, a roller derby horror movie made by a roller derby girl. Hellskate.
500. We have number 500 in green on the line versus number 90 in black. Number 90 is CC.
Pack advantage for the black team right now. See the pivots doing battle up at the front. Oh, and CC putting on the speed right now.
Making sure that her pivot has the other pivot and jammer firmly in hand before she leaves the pack.
She has to get to outside of 10 feet before she is awarded the lead scorer status. That's why the referee has not indicated anything so far.
And number 500 breaking out of that pack and becoming the lead jammer. She's currently the active scorer for green.
Out in front for green. Green has a blocker trapped in the back, and that's the way they want it. Allows them to control the pack.
She did pass that one blocker and was able to call off the jam. Looks like she passed 2. She picked up 2 points on that.
53-45, and it's halftime. Put your hands together for these skaters, ladies and gentlemen. We got 30 minutes more of a USARS action coming up in 9 minutes and some change. Okay, we are starting with 5-on-5. And stand aside, emerging from the pack. He's awarded lead scorer status. Bet Boppin in scoring position as well. Here's where green needs to hold number 3. For all their might, they do it, and 1 point. 1 point put on the board. Oh, 2 points, excuse me, put on the board for stand aside.
Have you been walking through the halls and noticing that there's kind of a little stench happening in the air? Well, if you feel that way, tell people they need to go over and look at the Notorious RED. Get Notorious Gear Deodorant today at their booth in vendor room 250. Why? Because you stink.
We have number 67 jamming for green. Against Disastrix, jamming in black for Team Black.
This is Rose Villain in front. Lead scorer. Green team doing a nice job holding off both potential scorers for the black team right now. That's Peter Pan wearing the stripe for the green team, and he is in charge of the front of the pack right now.
And he is doing a good job of keeping Disastrix from making a move. Beautiful hit out to the outside, forcing Disastrix to recycle all the way to the back.
Yeah, now Green able to get a 3-wall up front. That's going to be a call off, and 1 more point put on the 2 more points put on the board for Green.
Speaking of green, Green Monster Roller Sports. Antique skate boots for feet that know the difference. Green Monster Roller Sports.
Okay, 5-on-5 again. Pack speeding up, black at the front.
33 jamming for black.
No clear advantage right now. We have been around the track at high speed twice.
And that's Starter Ruckus, who is jamming in green for the green team.
And a double assist.
Nice little spin there by Starter Ruckus, keeping on her skates at full speed with that spin. And she has escaped from the pack, is out in front, and is the lead jammer currently.
And number 20 for black, breaking the pack. Stalking Starter Ruckus from behind. Here's where it gets interesting. And smart play for Green there, cutting it off, calling it off, picking up 1 more.
It's nice that having to pick up that other score before calling it off, it keeps the game moving forward. You don't ever have any of those 0-0 jams.
Out in Vendor Village, you'll find Trixie Be True, sparkle and roll with Trixie's original bags, handmade by skaters, bursting with derby flavor. Trixie Be True.
And we have Culture Shock jamming in green with the speed.
Culture Shock emerging from the pack, lead scorer now for the green.
And that is Streak, who has come out of the pack for black. And if there's one thing I know about Streak, it is that he is fast. So Culture Shock definitely needs to make sure he puts on his afterburners for this.
Well, both of these scorers.
Culture Shock cannot call it until he passes an
And
opposing
he's no
blocker.
longer lead. Culture Shock passed a couple of his own players, but that does a no good. 4 on the board for Streak, coming from behind, breaking the pack. 4 for black.
Sisu guards. If you haven't yet discovered the awesomeness that is Sisu, that's downright irresponsible. Get yours at Sin City Skates today. Sisu guard.
We have Roland Might on the line, number 10, against Mystery Jammer in black.
Still 5-on-5.
And that is number 19, or 191 jamming for black.
Nice assist from Black 40. Hands off in the pivot position for Black. And here we've got pivot on pivot, stand aside. Is going to try to keep hands off from breaking. Oh, hands off with a nice inside move. He has broken the pack. He is the scorer now for the Black team.
Willamette picking up 5 points on that pass and calling off the jam. No points scored for Black on that particular jam, so our current score 67-49 in favor of Green.
When we think of Crazy Skate Company, we always think of Australia. Not so. Crazy Skates, America's newest roller skate manufacturer. That's Crazy Skate Company.
Shira Badass jamming for Green. Taylor Park Trash wearing the star right now for Black. But emerging Shira Badass for Green, lead scorer. Black working to get a scorer out there now, but Peter Pan up front doing a nice job holding off both the star and the stripe.
Green team trying to establish that pack in the front there. Keeping the pack moving quickly.
Green content to play defense on this jam.
Now that the Black pivot has escaped, Green slows down the pack and is able to score, picking up 4 points.
They played that pack like a violin. The Green team putting up 4 more.
Green Monster Roller Sports. They have the Reckless Morph, dual durometer wheels. We didn't invent it, we just perfected it. Green Monster Roller Sports.
And Green taking their lead up a little bit further at 71-49 for Black.
Baba Riot jamming now for Black.
Against Starter Ruckus jamming for Green.
Starter Ruckus held in the back for the time being, but she's got some speed. Oh, Baba Riot making a move.
Starter Ruckus getting some speed off her teammates.
And both jammers emerging from the pack now, both active scorers for their team. Baba Riot attempting to call, but she was out of bounds when the hands touched the hips. The lead has passed now.
Have you lost your favorite water bottle? How about a towel, a jersey, your bag, maybe even an ID or badge? Head on up to Lost and Found. You'll find it at the VCI in room number 233. Again, that's your Lost and Found at the VCI 233.
Well, I lost my voice, I lost my sanity, I lost a couple other things throughout the, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them.
They might be in a box.
You never know.
They
You
could
never
be.
know, might as well go check.
I bet somebody lost their virginity.
Yes.
You've been to that pool at night? It's crazy. It's gonna get even crazier tonight with that black boob ball, right?
Oh, absolutely. Make sure to stop by the pool. Put on your finest evening wear because we will be partying at old school RollerCon style tonight at the Black and Blue Ball.
I saw some people warning the civilians at the pool last night. You guys can't come here tomorrow night because it's gonna be too crazy. It's too crazy for you.
While the officials are sorting out the gameplay. If anybody else would like a USARS and bank track and WFTDA comparison rule guide, Windy Man right here will take care of you.
Windy Man has plenty of copies.
All for the love of the game. Bet bopping now on the line for Black.
Culture Shock jamming in green, number 33. With all that speed, getting out first and picking up lead jammer for the green team.
Bet bopping emerging from the pack as well. We got two scorers.
Both jammers chasing that very fast pack that apparently has decided to take a nap. Culture Shock trying to call it, but you cannot call it from out of bounds.
He's no longer lead. Well, and there again, as you can see, that was a perfect example of one of the differences between the USARS rule set and the WFTDA rule set. Calling the jam can only occur when you are lead, when you are inbounds, and when you are upright. It's a big difference from the WFTDA game where you can be on your way out of play or you can be on your back or on your knees and call off the jam. In this game, once you're out of bounds, your ability to call off the jam is gone.
And we have a little zebra huddle here. I believe there was an official challenge on that last play and they are discussing it. I don't know that we're privy to what the answer is to the official challenge, but if we find out, we'll let you know.
So did y'all hear that Pivot Star is giving away a whole set of their awesome team uniforms?
A whole
Yes.
set of team uniforms?
A whole set of awesome team uniforms.
That's
This
worth
is
a
the
bit.
last day to enter. You've got to get over to their booth in vendor room 250 next to Sin City Skates and look for the big crazy skate to find them. But you've got to get over there to Derby Skins so that you can get hopefully entered to get free
Rollamite with some
uniforms.
crazy speed, breaking out of the pack almost immediately for the green team.
Green looking to break a scorer right now, hands off.
Chuck Taylor working in the front to prevent that from happening, keeping that pivot from breaking in the front there. All over, hands off.
Oh, and Rollamite laps the field for 5 points on the green team. Tightly formed pack right now.
Rollamite finding some room on the outside and sweeping on through with that beautiful speed of his, picking up some more points for Team Green.
Black still without a scorer in position. Nice agility preventing any injuries on the track.
That was some good leaping going on.
Now Rollamite in control of this one.
I think we got a couple of penalties there. I think hands off and Crunch going to the penalty box.
And outburst for the green team, taking the score now 89 green, 57 for Black.
Rydell skates, handmade by expert craftsmen in Red Wing, Minnesota for over 65 years.
We've got Shearer Badass jamming in black.
And Shearer Badass for green, emerging from the pack, currently lead scorer.
And that is number 33, jamming for the black team.
Penalties last the same amount of time as they do under the WFTDA rule set, 30 seconds. We are back to 5-on-5. This is a scoring pass for Shira Badass, and it's a 5-point pass. Black without an active scorer as of yet.
And the pack is that the front portion, those skaters in the front, even though they are all currently green, that would be where the pack is.
Forearm being the call. Most of the penalties are essentially the same as under the WFTDA rule set. The target zones, etc., being the same. The type of contact fouls are the same. And Shira Badass, really, that's a 10-point jam for the green team. Green asserting themselves now in this second period.
Visit Rydell. They have the Arius by Powerdyne. It's the future of plate technology. It's arrived. Arius by Powerdyne with Rydell.
10 points being quite a bit to pick up in this rule set on a jam. Some pretty impressive jamming. Starter Ruckus jamming for the green team.
PMS wearing the star for Black, where they're pretty well formed up in front. Starter Ruckus looking for that outside line, and she finds it, Nita.
Yeah, they gave her a nice little offensive wall there that she managed to get around on the outside, her green team, keeping the black to the inside so she was able to get out. But now she has to catch that pack.
That's no easy task, is stand aside in the pivot position, really doing a nice job of the swivel, speeding up when he can. Baba Riot trying to break from the pivot position for the black team. But green really doing a nice job of defining the pack. And that will do it. 2 points put on the board for green.
If you haven't visited the Sin City Skates yet, do. Derby tested gear. We don't sell gear we wouldn't play in ourselves. Sin City Skates.
And we have Spacey Lords on the line for the green team. Up against Benton Boppin for black. Spacey Lords trying to get past Streak in the front there. Looking for a little help from her green friends. Now she has a whole bunch of Val Capone all over her.
Black clamping down on Spacey Lords up front. But green clamping down in the back. And a multiplayer will be called. That's another infraction that is essentially the same as under the WFTDA rule set. Concrete does not give. You got to give these skaters a lot of credit for playing so much roller derby this week. And you want to thank the EMT crew too. And emerging from the pack now, Benton Boppin, a lead scorer for the black team.
Spacey Lords, I believe, is the lead jammer currently.
And the play has expired. There's some confusion on the track. Actually, I believe by clarification that the green pivot did not receive the hands over the head active scorer signal. Rather, he received the one arm up out of play signal, which meant that at the time Black had the advantage. Why the play did not proceed?
We're looking a little over 10 minutes left in this game. Black 57, green 101.
We have number 243 jamming for Black versus number 10 Rollermite. Using that great speed again, getting right out of the pack and picking up the lead jammer status currently for green.
Well, any rule set of a roller derby that you want to play, that type of speed, balance, and athleticism is going to serve you well. Emerging from the pack now, 243 Black. Rollermite through on a 4-point pass, and he's going to call it off.
If you're looking for posters, shirts, bags, or high fives, head on over to Skate Inc. in the Vendor Village.
And we have number 3, Peter Pan on the line in green versus Hot Flash in black. Peter Pan using his speed to get out in front and lead jammer for green.
Hot Flash looking to emerge, but green holding her off.
That pack once again moving very quickly.
Green pivot, sheer a badass directing traffic up front. Everybody bounces up.
Peter Pan is through, picking up 5 points.
He doesn't want it to stop. Black without an active scorer right now.
Peter Pan quickly in through the pack, finding a space on the outside. He comes through and picks up another quick 5 points for green.
Boy, and green just taking turns, sprinting to the front of the pack. That'll do it. The jam time's out. Another big scoring outburst for green.
Looking for those roller derby wheels with the unfair advantage? Go on over to Juice Wheels in Vendor Village. And why slide when you can grip? Juice Wheels.
And we have Roadkill Will on the line, number 38 for black against number 500, Handley in green. Big spill out here in turn 4.
And emerging Roadkill Bill, but Alec Brawlin alertly from the pivot position for green, breaking as well. We've got 2 scorers.
So green's active scorer wearing the pivot helmet cover. Black's active scorer wearing the star cover. Green with the pack in the front.
And that's nice work by Roadkill Will. Picking up 1. No, he's picking up 3.
Roller Derby Bookstore, Scars and Stripes, the culture of modern roller derby. Visit the Roller Derby bookstore and check out Scars and Stripes, the culture of modern roller derby.
Yeah, the culture of roller derby does include the USARS game, and it is an exciting one to watch.
And we have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in this USARS Rules Showcase.
Rose Villain wearing the star for green, and betting boppin' for black.
Betting bopping out in front and lead jammer for black.
Streak taking out the green pivot. Streak taking out everybody now.
And the green pivot is broken out. I have not seen the hand signal.
Lead scorer betting boppin'. And black making a little bit of a push right now, betting boppin', putting 2 on the board.
Mixed hues. We create custom illustrations, graphics, and fine art. Art for every color of life. Mixed hues.
We have number 10, Rollermite in green, up against number 91 in black. Rollermite taking that always difficult outside line, but with his speed, not as difficult as it would be for some. He's out in front and lead jammer.
Making it look easy. Rollermite out in front, lead scorer.
Rollermite getting through, getting the points, and calling off the jam.
We got some skate issues going on the track. Better to break the skate than anything else, though.
Well, and if it's a plate, she needs to head on over to Rydell. They have the Arius by Powerdyne. The future of plate technology has arrived. Go look at Rydell.
And it looks like we are going to call off this jam before it begins. Not sure why.
Illegal procedure being signaled.
We had an illegal procedure of some kind. Caused that jam to be called off. I'm not sure if maybe somebody, the jammer false started. And so now she has to yield advantage in the back there. That is Amazon Blazin.
Advantage has been yielded. Now the jammer's back to basically even. Pack moving at high speed.
Shira Battis, number 50 in green, jamming for the green team. She is out first and lead jammer for green.
Peter Pan again in the pivot position for green. Seems to know where all the potential scorers are.
He's skating fast in the front and keeping his other two green
Riot
teammates close.
Trying to get through that wall of green, but under these rules, there's no downside to just continually speeding up the pack. Bubba Riot is now a active scorer, but she's not going to get a chance to do anything because green putting 4 up and calling it off.
Visit Roller Derby Elite, the brand that defines the sport. Roller Derby Elite.
We have number 500 Handley on the line in green, up against number 720 in black, Disastrix.
One minute left, 57 seconds on the period clock and counting.
And now we know it's under hands-off's kilt.
I didn't see. Nita, can you fill us in?
Well, if you didn't see it, you might just have to ask him to pull it up for you. Handley out in front.
And black pivot has broken. She is an active scorer.
And she is trying to get in front of Handley right now. Handley's having none of that.
Handley wisely holding her off. She just has to pass a blocker and call it, and that's what she did. That will most likely be the final jam. Oh no, black's gonna call a timeout. They want one more.
Awesome. That was excellent strategy to use it that way.
So let's hear it for this USARS Exhibition Rules Showcase.
Yeah, come on.
What do you
put
guys
your
think?
hands
You guys
together.
enjoying
Let's-
it?
Applaud these players. They deserve it. Applaud the refs and the NSOs.
You betcha.
Somebody had to do their cardio today.
And don't forget about our EMTs and our dicks too. Anybody that you see who's been a volunteer here at RollerCon 2015, let's give them some love.
We got Culture Shock on the line in green, number 33. Going up against the black jammer, number 40.
And that's a classic low block going to be called on the black jammer. And the point of no return is the same in the USARS game as it is in the WFTDA rule set.
Culture Shock was being signaled that he had cut, and so he did have to recycle behind. And now we must try and get through that pack once again.
Yeah, the USARS rule set philosophy is essentially let the skaters correct for the track cutting rather than take them off and put them in the penalty box. Now this time, Culture Shock making it through. He is lead scorer.
And there's some beautiful work there by Rollermite and Streak, as Rollermite tries to prevent Streak from breaking as the pivot. But his jammer was free, so he did not break anyway.
And that will do it, folks. Let's give these folks a round of applause. Let them know you love them.
Also, if you would like a copy of the Rules and Strategy Guide with the WFTDA, RDCL, and USARS rule set quick points, we have them up here by the announcers table. Feel free to stop by on your way out, and we will give you some.
Well, all right.
Thank you and have a good afternoon, everyone.